Good morning everyone! It's great to see you all here so bright and early, especially when we have such an important topic to cover. Now while this was meant to be the finale of our build up to one of the most important and powerful swords in Terraria, it's kind of been overshadowed somewhat by the discovery of an even stronger tier. But hey, we're here and it's still an impressive blade, so finally I present to you the Terra Blade. The Terra Blade is one of the most powerful and difficult weapons to obtain in the whole of Terraria, an amalgamation of the finest blades of light and darkness, and the once ultimate expression of progression and triumph over the world's dangers. Similar to the blades it's crafted from, the Terra Blade possesses certain mystical qualities, allowing it to rapidly fire magical projectiles at no cost to mana. The result of combining various tiers of elemental weaponry, ranging from the jungle-derived Blade of Grass to the twin blades of Light and Dark, the Terra Blade is a lengthy and ornate sword consisting of a mostly green blade containing 3 distinct cutouts and an elaborate golden handguard. Despite its size, the sword can be swung very rapidly, likely in part due to the cutouts making the blade lighter, with each swing able to fire a fast-travelling projectile known as the Terra Beam, an effect that is in fact more powerful than a direct strike from the sword. The Terra Beam is also able to penetrate up to 3 opponents without diminishing effects. This means that the Terra Blade is more useful as a ranged weapon than a melee one, especially given the speed at which the projectiles travel. While not actually the most powerful sword available in Terraria, the Terra Blade is easily the most iconic, quite literally being made of swords derived from parts of the world. Therefore, the Terra Blade can be said to be made of Terraria itself, potentially hence its name. As it's crafted directly from the finest blades of light and darkness, those being the true Excalibur, the Sword of Light, and the true Knight's Edge, the Sword of Darkness, it must be noted that aspects of the Terra Blade resemble its components, with the blade itself bearing resemblance to the Knight's Edge, and the projectile it fires that of the Excalibur. Although not widely practiced, some variants of the Terra Blade recipe also include an additional broken hero sword. Because of the rarity of these hero swords, it is unlikely that anyone would go to the effort of including one without any benefit. Therefore, it is possible that its inclusion is part of an older, redundant recipe that has since been refined. Due to this mixing of light and dark, it could be considered that the Terra Blade is effectively a neutral sword akin to the Purity. This could be interpreted to mean that the sword could possibly be the ancient ancestral weapon of the Dryads. It may be that original versions of the sword were actually fragments of Terraria, sharpened and bestowed with the magical blessings of the Dryads, a weapon to assist them in fighting off any who may threaten the world. Over the countless millennia and destruction of the Dryads' order, bar one lone survivor, the secret of creating the sword directly from the world might have been lost, leading to a lesser, albeit still powerful, facsimile being cobbled together via the combination of other elemental blades. If true, then this may hint at the existence of an original, more powerful variant of the Terra Blade, a true Terra Blade almost, hidden somewhere deep in Terraria. Maybe the surviving Dryad even knows its location, but is unwilling to wield it until the situation becomes dire enough, or possibly all examples of this true version have been destroyed or simply lost to time. The Terra Blade is currently one of the most sought after weapons in all of Terraria, and is without a doubt a match for most foes. It is even difficult enough to craft that its rarity puts it in the higher echelons of artifact ratings. However, there are more powerful blades out there that are almost exponentially more difficult to obtain. As such, through no other reason than an effort to balance the rating scheme, the Terra Blade cannot be given the highest score, but has been given a very impressive artifact rating of momentous. I swear to you, a few months ago the Terra Blade was rated at a solid extraordinary, but then things changed, and we were forced to do a whole reshuffle of ratings. I tell you, we were this close to adding another rating for truly unmatched items, but then there would only be another god tier thing that comes along, and just where does it stop? I guess that's the story for another day though. Make sure to subscribe for more course content and become a patron to vote on future Profiles lecture topics. I hope you all know that the monthly Profiles lecture series is now free to attend, and the faculty wants to kill me for it, so make sure you enjoy that. Oh well, have a great week everyone, and I will see you next time.